Hi, this is Kabir Khan and you're watching me on Bollywood Hungama.
Coming back to Bajrangi Bhaijaan once again, the entire Geeta episode, the way it has happened, does it make you feel good? Because even I think Umar Abdullah has tweeted that credit where due, well done script writers of Bajrangi Bhaijaan, without whom our daughter Geeta would have spent many more years forgotten.
Yes.
And I think even I think politicians, I think they've been very graceful in the way they've handled the entire situation.
Yes. Definitely, we've always spoken about how mainstream cinema is a very powerful medium, in the subcontinent. But with this whole Geeta episode, I've realized that it really is extremely powerful. The fact that it can actually change a person's life. I mean, even one person's life gets completely changed. In the case of Geeta, her life has been completely changed because of Bajrangi Bhaijaan. So that, in a way, is an overwhelming experience and makes you, in fact, feel a little more responsible for what you're doing in cinema.
Correct.
But it was definitely very heartwarming to see the way people from India and Pakistan on both sides of the border, they cooperated, the governments cooperated and sort of enabled Geeta to come back. In fact, I was watching it on television, and when she landed in Delhi, it was like, head of state arriving there with the ministers there, high commissioners there, and so it was great to watch Geeta getting that warm welcome. Having said that, I just hope that it all gets sorted out. There is still some,
right,
I think, work to be done in terms of identifying her thing. I hope she's comfortable here, because she was definitely very comfortable in Karachi. And that is something that we must applaud. The way she was being looked after, the way she was brought up was commendable.
The entire France episode, the way it has happened, and Beirut. You shot for Phantom in Beirut recently. You're still, I think, considering Hrithik Roshan for one of your movies. Salman is one of the options that you're having as well. But the entire the world order, the way it is changing right now, does it give you any story ideas for your forthcoming movies?
See, I always draw stories from what's happening around in the world. So definitely, headlines, newspapers, what's happening in the news, what's happening around the world always does whenever I'm writing a story, it finds its way, into my story. So obviously, if I'm doing something, say, which is based internationally, all these events do sort of find some resonance in my story. I haven't really decided what I'm working on, but if I am working on something that is connected to these subjects, all this will definitely come. I mean, the changing dynamics of world politics is something that is always, I'm deriving story ideas from.
Hrithik, you're talking to him? You've spoken
yes, I've spoken to Hrithik. I mean, see, of course, the point is that post, two successful collaborations like Tiger and Bajrangi Bhaijaan, obviously both Salman and I would want to work together. We have a great rapport. I think we've understood each other's, strengths and weaknesses, and form a good team. Hrithik is an actor that I've always admired and would definitely, one of the biggest stars of this country, would definitely want to work with. But ultimately, it's all about the script, right? So tomorrow, if I get a script that Hrithik and I agree upon and it excites us equally, I'll make the film with Hrithik. If it's a script that excites Salman and me, we'll work together. Then it's a question of the working out the dates and working out the logistics. But definitely, I mean, Hrithik and Salman are two stars that I would love to work with in the coming future.
Many people say that the way you've reinvented Salman as an actor somewhere is something which is very unique. Even I think Nawazuddin does not get as much credit as I think he should. I think he's fantastic in the movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even Harshali, I think she's outstanding. We interviewed her running around here itself, so she could not sit. What is it that you look in an actor or a star that you want a certain amount of certain thing from that person? What is it that you look for?
I react to scenes and to performances at a very gut level. So I have the film very clear in my mind, and when I see a performance, firstly, I don't like over directing. So my approach actually is, on the first take, I try and stay away from the actors, and a lot of times the actors get very confused. Why is he not briefing? So what I do is I give an overall brief. I give an overall backdrop to the scene, where it's coming from, where it's going, what is the context, and then I try and stop short of saying how it should be done, because I believe that everybody brings something to the table, and sometimes what happens is that you might over direct and stop something coming from within the actor. you know, especially if it's a smaller actor or junior actor, he might say, "Arey, yaar, director ne bola, let me not try something that I've thought of," which will be a great problem. So I always stay away, let them do it, and sometimes I bring something that I've not even thought of, but it really is appealing, and say, okay, let's go with this line of thought. But if I feel that they're going off the mark and they're not just sort of doing what should be done for the film, then I step in and I sort of direct. So, you know, Salman, for example, is a very spontaneous actor. He's always, with him, almost every other take has something new. So he gets bored if he's made to do the same thing again and again. So if you make him do 3, 4, 5 takes, he'll give something else, and you know, in every take. So it always gives you more material on the editing table. Nawaz is somebody who I would never want to overdirect. I'd just like to say, okay, this is the context. Now let me see, and then I sit in front of the monitor almost like an audience. Let me see what Nawaz is going to do, and I think that's the give and take between a director and
absolutely,
actor
absolutely.
that really works.
Lots of speculation about the number of awards that your movies will be getting, both mainstream as well as national award. I think both Salman and Nawaz, I think, should be contenders as far as national award as well is concerned. So, looking forward to that entire.
Let's see. I mean, you know, that's something that I've really not thought about. And as and when I think the award season comes up, and if we start getting, you know, nominated, then of course I'll take
nominations, and I think they should be there. But Kabir Khan, lovely talking to you as always, and we hope that you had a wonderful time in Goa, and please keep on giving us such wonderful cinema and a lot of good message at the same time, entertaining.
Thank you.
Which is, I think, for me, I think entertainment as an audience is very important.
Yeah, absolutely.
I had a very good time, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Faridoon.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
That's all we have from Bollywood Hungama. Keep on watching.